Hi, I'm Tanic Sims 2, but you can call me Tanny, and I decided I wanted to play The Sims 2 for PSP and subject you all to it. You do not get a choice in the matter. You will watch me, and you will mildly enjoy it. Surprise! Voiceover Tanny here. Yeah, guess who is a big dumb idiot who apparently somehow lost all the progress from last time? If you guessed me, then congratulations, you are correct. Why? I do not have an answer for you there, I'm afraid. I noticed while initially recording this episode that I was getting major deja vu. What, is he gonna tell me about zombies? Haven't I already played the game? And saw unfulfilled goals I was sure I'd completed last time. Go to your spiritual estate and meet the maid. Well, I've done that. Girl, is this the wrong save? But it was the devastating loss of my beautiful house renovation that confirmed my save had disappeared into the void. No. Where is my house? I've lost my house. The good news though is that I had a semi-recent save point and of course had everything recorded, so I studied the previous video and followed along in order to redo it all in a historically, biblically accurate way. Well, as accurate as possible. Anyway, back to Tanny in the studio where we kind of pick up from where we left off last time. That's all. Okay, thank you, love you, bye. Good morning, it is Sunday here in Paradise Place. My sanity is in the gutter, all my wants are boring, and I am in the mood to bother my neighbours. First though, apparently I am starving and I can't be bothered to die yet, you know, I've still got stuff to do. I think I can ask Emily to cook for me, but I'm independent, and based on my dramatics, this is urgent. See, I'm on the verge of death. I need something quick. Sorry, Sim soda? What is in a Sim soda? What are the ingredients? Can you imagine if we had human soda? It'd be like that. That's terrifying. I'm intrigued. I don't think that's going to be enough. I'll also get some chips. We've got a long day of bothering the neighbours ahead. Gotta be fueled. A touch of the bubbly. I'm suspicious. I don't think that's... I hope it's not red. You know, I hope it's not a suspicious red liquid. I've missed this beautiful, beautiful house. It is seared into my memory. I can never forget it. You aren't seeing that for free. Being so gorgeous and gothic is actually exhausting. You do one task, and then you have to do another task. So today I'm hoping to get all of the goals pertaining to Hazel out of the way. So I've got to go to the Dente house. There's an ominous blue glow over here. It could be a secret. Are you a secret? I can't see over the wall. And I really... Oh, this is the Dente house. And that place was outbound, so no, it wasn't a secret then. Stupid. And there's Hazel. You know, if the allegations of her being a ladder-snatching Olive Spectre cosplayer are true, I've got to out-creep her. You know, I've got to make her scared of me. I've got to be weirder. Right, and I've got an idea. It's not quite the same as what she's wearing, but I think it could, it does look like it would come from her wardrobe. Like I have just taken her clothes. And I mean, if she's a life taker, you gotta outdo her. Be a clothes taker. Right, I'm gonna talk to her. Oh, sorry, she's on the phone. Sorry. No, this is more important. Hey there, sweet thing. Stop. What brings you over to my place? Well, you know, I heard you kill people. It was an accident, yeah. An accident in air quotes, yeah. I wanted some of the action. I'm your new neighbour. Well, aren't you just precious? You move into the big house next door? Yeah, sure did. Well, you live so close, you better make sure you come visit me every day. Oh, she's so keen. Oh, stop, you're making me blush. I'm gonna play it cool, you know. Actually, wait, before you go, yes, I know what it's like to move to a new place. No money, no friends, nothing to do. What do you mean no money? What do you mean no friends? What gave you the impression that I have no money? I mean, I still had to pay to get the clothes out of your wardrobe. I have money. What do you mean no friends? How did you come to this conclusion? And also nothing to do? I have had everything to do. Every person I come across needs me to do something. I feel really disrespected. Sounds like me? I can only say that if I'm being sarcastic because that's not me. Oh, that's too bad because I don't relate, actually. That's you. That's a you problem. Well, I've been needing some work done around the house, but I'm just too busy to do it. Another thing that I have to do. You want to hire me to help you with housework. I think the word hire is probably going to be doing a lot of heavy lifting. I don't think there will be any exchange of money. Oh! I judged you. I judged you wrongly, Hazel. If you don't mind, of course, I'll pay you well, and there may even be fringe benefits. You know what? She's nice. I don't think she's a killer. Okay, I'll think about it. What would I be doing? Just talk to my fiance Roland. When you're ready, he'll tell you what to do. By the way, if you can hear what sounds like a plane taking off, yeah, that's my laptop fan. This game is so stressful. I don't like the decor in this house. I don't like the feng shui. I don't like the vibe. I think they should have hired me as the interior designer. I think this looks atrocious. Do better. Although I do love this urn. Just chilling. I'm not gonna make assumptions or jump to conclusions and say this is a husband. One of her husbands. It could be a hamster that she really loved, you know? Don't judge. Oh, he's in the bath. There's a secret. Sorry, I'm not looking. Government secrets. There is nothing better for your cranial hygiene than a good government brainwashing. And it's next to the bathtub, because hygiene. This is, you good? I think they could just be in the bath forever. I have to interrupt. Yeah. Hello. I didn't look. Hi, I'm Roland. Can I help you? Hi, I'm new in town. Just meeting the neighbours. Or no, bye. Part of me, the rebellious streak in me, is saying no, bye. But I think that'd be really rude of me, considering I've seen things. Oh well, I'm not really a neighbour. Not yet. What do you mean? Hazel Dente and I are getting married next month. Why are we using her full government name? I think that's quite supervillain. That's got supervillain. Villain. She sounds like a supervillain. Yes. Okay. I know I said I wasn't gonna make assumptions, but that's suspicious. Congratulations. Yeah, it's pretty exciting. We're gonna have the wedding out by the pool. Oh, that's lovely. A nice tribute to what's his name? Dennis. Yeah. In his honour, it's what he would have wanted. By the pool, huh? Sort of a beach theme? No, it's to commemorate the day we met. Oh, interesting. You met at a swimming pool? No, actually, she hired me to clean her pool. Is that a euphemism? Aw, she's marrying the pool boy. How romantic. I would never think of dallying with the help. Okay, snob. I chose the first one. We think so. Well, if you need anything, let me know. I will, bye. No, I needed to talk to you. Actually, Hazel said you had some work for me. Alright, Hazel did say she'd be hiring somebody, and I guess that's you. So what do you have for me? What? I've got 3 jobs for you, actually. It's no wonder my sanity is, like, rock bottom. I am in rock bottom right now. Think you're up to the challenge? It's just housework, right? How hard could it be? I accept your challenge. Not right now. That's actually how I feel like, oh no, not right now. I'm gonna inquire. Here's what we've got. Yeah? We need you to plant the garden, scrub the bathroom, and make the hot dogs. My only response is, doesn't sound that bad. Internally, I'm screaming. Tell me about plant... How do I plant the garden? How do I scrub the... I think I can figure those things out. Still going. Well, when you finish each job, make sure you come and see me. I'm the one who will be paying you. What if I don't want to be paid? Me when I lie. Gotcha. Oh, no wonder the bathroom is filthy. Yeah, that's why. Is my phone ringing? Oh. Who wants me? It is 1:30 in the morning. What? Hello, it's Emily. I just wanted to let you know that your bills have just arrived. Bills? What for? I love that I've gotten this far in life and I'm like, I don't know what bills are. Okay, I'll come home and pay them soon. I'm gonna need this money then. Right, let's scrub. But they better pay me well for this. I'm doing it out of the kindness of my heart. My cold, dead, shriveled up heart. You ever just clean your bathroom at 2 in the morning on a Monday? And you've got like, and your sanity is just non-existent. It's not even, you can't even see a little bit of red anymore. It's completely empty. I imagine, oh, in the bathroom, ellipsis, for ominous effect. There is a scratched up wedding ring lodged in Hazel's drain. Okay. What do you want me to do about it, huh? You know, first of all, the house isn't that big. It's 1 story. It's got about 3 rooms. It's not that big, right? They could do this themselves, actually. Rich people, huh? Completed a goal just to receive a new one. That's my life. That is my life story. I'm gonna go tell Roland that I've cleaned the bathroom that they could have done. Where is he? Oh, don't tell me I'm too late. He's already the next victim. What is that? What are they? They look like hedge trimmers? Oh jeez, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. You ever have a breakdown at someone else's house at 4 in the morning on a Monday? Hey, I should lose my sanity more often. Oh, I was going to say, well, you don't get penalised, you know. If you go there, they'll just give you some sanity and it's all good. And no, you do get penalised. You had to be institutionalised. What, for 4 seconds? The time didn't move. You couldn't even afford to pay for therapy. What is this? America? Now you're in debt. You will lose sanity and get stress headaches until you earn some money. Have I not suffered enough? 500 simoleons? You're punishing me for losing my mind. You should punish all these people for pressuring me. I'll need to crack on with all these jobs then. Right, Roland, no please, no, I can't see it again, I don't want to. I think he just wants me to see things. And I've got a headache. Oh my god. Any questions about the work? Oh, okay. Okay, I can bring up the wedding ring I found. I'm going to do that because I like to intervene. I like to stick my nose into these people's problems and drama. I found something disturbing when I was working. Then you should talk to Hazel about it, not me. I don't even live here yet. Oh, okay. Go on then. Oh, right, thanks. Oh. game is so insane. The bathroom is clean if you haven't noticed. Oh. 500 simoleons, that's what I needed. Oh my god. Thank you. I could kiss you. I could kiss you. Great, here's your payment. Just 2 more jobs left to do. Oh, I absolutely want to be paid. I could kiss you. So I'm gonna. You know, this isn't like the PC game, the base game. What's it called? the PC game, the PC version, the original version of The Sims 2. There's no jealousy mechanic. So it doesn't matter if they're engaged, you know? It's not immoral. What? No, you lost. Maybe your sanity is too low. Perhaps you should improve your social skills. To be fair, I was talking. I wasn't really concentrating. That was a fluke. I'm going to do it really well now. Never mind. I didn't want you anyway. I think, yeah, one of the tasks requires making hot dogs. And apparently you need 2 cooking skills for that. And I want to earn a cooking skill point. Do you see where I'm going with this? Yeah. I'm gonna get some sanity. Yeah. I kind of love that I've gotten through life, apparently with absolutely no skills. I've gone my whole life and never picked up 1 skill yet. And yet people... I'm in demand. What the heck? Oh, don't tell me. Oh. Oh god. I was gonna have an actual, like, breakdown in real life. For a second I thought I was having deja vu. How do you... Oh, I think for cooking skill, to gain it, you watch the cooking channel on TV. The Yummy channel. Right. I'm gonna watch. Press circle. Oh, that's what play is. Oh. What's going on? I hope you don't mind. I'm just gonna read your... Oh, you've got more than me. You've got cereal. Oh no, because I've gained a cooking skill point. I love that you need a cooking skill point to make cereal. It's very complicated. In the kitchen, there is a note in Hazel's fridge. Help, my wife is starving me to death. Oh man. Not me though. I'm gonna save and you can all be my witnesses. I'm saving. I've saved. It's saved. My last save went walkabout. I still don't know how. Oh, I didn't get the point. I love that I was meant to find that note through the task of making the hot dogs. But instead I was like, no, I'm just going to have your cereal. That's alright. Oh, can't it wait? Oh, yes. Oh, don't mind me. Just... This is normal. I don't need to wash my hands in that. I'm not, you know, the hygiene isn't really low. But morally, especially because I need to go and eat again. That's where all my money's going. Oh god, it's like real life. Uncooked hot dog. Yes, I know. I know you're dying. You're dying of hunger. I know. Right, there you go. Are we good now? Cool. I'm going to make the hot dogs now. With my own money. Out of my own money, I have to... That's ridiculous. A newly ground sausage packed with rat lips. Oh. Wait, did I just eat them? Yeah, no wonder I'm nauseous. Am I not? I don't think I'm meant to eat them, especially if they're raw. You know, maybe I should have taken Roland up on his offer of explaining to do this, because I've just eaten an uncooked hot dog. Okay, maybe I get the uncooked hot dog, again out of my own money. We live in society, and then maybe... That is embarrassing! That is embarrassing! Duh. I knew that. Okay, it was just for the video, you know? What? Where are they? Where'd they go? Please don't tell me you're still in the bar. You know, the amount of times I've seen his ding dong. We may as well just be besties at this point. Here's your food. Great, here's your payment. Yes, another 500 simoleons. I love work. Great, here's your payment. Just one more job left to do. Thanks. Any questions about the work? You know what? Yeah, actually, I think I will ask before I do that again. No, I mean, I'll eat the garlic. The raw garlic. Well, if you head out back, you will see Hazel's flower bed. It's the stretch of dirt off to the left. I know what a flower bed is. Right. We need you to buy some Again, my own money. Well, your money, I guess, but my money. Our money. We need you to buy some garlic seeds and plant them in that garden. Where can I get garlic seeds? Tesco? Mambo Loa should carry them. Oh, you want me to go all the way over there? I don't have a car. I don't think there's public transport anywhere here. You want me to walk back to the service station? Why can't these people do it? I know they're NPCs, they're stuck here. But no, before I arrived, how did they cope? How have they made it this far, actually, in life? Once you've planted the garlic, feel free to harvest as much as you like. Alright, will do. He doesn't want to hear about finding disturbing stuff. Nope, I'm good. Thinking, before I go back to the service station and see Mambo Loa, I'm thinking I'm going to confront Hazel about the ring and the note. But she's so friendly. You know, I don't want to accuse her. What is it, hun? She's so disarming. Hazel, I found some disturbing things around your house. Well, I'm sure it's nothing for you to worry about. I don't know, this is pretty strange. Why don't you tell me about it and let me explain? I found a wedding ring lodged in your plumbing. I'm just going to go with that first because it's the first option and it's the first thing I found. Oh, you found Elliot's ring. Oh, who's Elliot? Who's that? He lost it while washing his hands. It was nicked up pretty badly. Well, Elliot always was clumsy. Why am I not asking who Elliot is? You're speaking like I'm meant to know who this is. I've just moved here. Does he usually stick his hands into blenders? Never mind, I'll go throw up now. I can't just accept that as an answer. Most of all because who is Elliot? I'm going to ask the other one though about I found a note in your fridge saying, "Help, my wife is starving me to death." Signed, Gordon. So who have we got? We got Dennis, we got an Elliot now, we got a new character unlocked, and now we've got Gordon, who starved to death. He never could find that mint sauce, I guess. And who was the other? Dennis. So we got 4. I don't think I even know 4 people, let alone, you know, have met 4 people who would want to marry me. Oh, my third husband, Gordon, used to leave notes like that for me. My intonation was really wrong, sorry. My third husband, Gordon, used to leave notes like that for me. He complained about my cooking. She's very quick with these explanations. It's like she's been asked before, you know? Maybe in a what's it called? The interview room. Police. Interrogation. Crime. That note looked like it was for the police. That's silly. Why would he leave a note for the police in our fridge? Yeah, I do. I guess that is true, actually. What am I like? What am I on about, you know? It's almost 9 o'clock at night on a Monday, and they want me to go all the way. Like, why don't they just have, like, a big Tesco nearby? May I ask? Right, so I have to go all that way to see my good friend move. I have to go all that way, see my friend Mumbo. Get some garlic. Move! Right. Thank you. Took me like 4 3 hours, 4 hours. I hope I get paid for that journey. And I've lost sanity. Oh, this is lovely. This is nostalgic. I thought Bella was meant to leave, you know, she was meant to get out of here. That was the whole point, she was on the run. I think she misses me, actually. She's just so sad. Well, don't worry, I'm here, darling. Please make it quick, I have to leave. You can't go anywhere, hun. You're programmed to stay in here forever. Yeah, no, sorry. I just thought you'd like to see a friendly face. Right, you. Buy stuff. Garlic. Right, 5 simoleons. And I've got 10 lots of trash. So 50 simoleons. That gets me to like nearly 1,000. Oh, 1,005. Oh yeah, because I need 45. Listen, I got a C in GCSE maths. And I was very happy with that. I should probably... I've got so much money. I am balling now. I am rich. I'm going to pick up a few snacks. Just because I keep getting hungry. Which is really cruel. I only need 1 lot of garlic, don't I? I'll get 2 just in case, you know. Because I don't want to make that long journey again. Can't be bothered. I'm going to get some ice cream, donut. I'm going to waste all my money. I'm going to get some uncooked macaroni. Yeah, I'm going to get another bit of garlic. Another pack of garlic. Yep. Okay, yeah, thank you. I used pretty much all the money from selling the trash to buy a load of food. Right, the time I get back, it will be really early Tuesday morning. I think it'll be too late though for the zombie game. Yeah, just missed it. I'm tired, I'm hungry. Well, I have some excellent news for me. Alright, well, I am going to go home, get some sleep, and then I will talk a bit faster. No, and then I will go and plant the garlic for Hazel and Roland. And hopefully get another 500 simoleons. Oh yeah, my bills are here. What do you mean? My bills for this massive house. They're just 22 simoleons. Where is this place? I do like that the wants refresh. I like that because my past wants were really boring. My sanity is going. It is leaving me once again. For once, I'd love to just be in the green, just to be stable. But obviously that's too much to ask. Luckily, I have a want to harvest, so that's good. I keep getting tricked by this ominous blue glow coming from the house because I can't go in this area. It's not real. But the blue glow, I guess, from this light, I keep thinking it's a secret, and it's not. Wow, that was fascinating. Right, okay, so I got some. What does garlic look like? Your garlic. In the garden, there is a pacemaker buried in Hazel's garden. Doesn't have the same ring to it as Olive's garden. I'm just gonna put that out there. Not to pit two baddies against one another. Right. I'm gonna water them. I've just watered them. I'm a busy lady. And next you're gonna tell me, oh, they're too hydrated. I'm sick of your attitude. I must have to just wait for a bit. I'm not very patient. My sanity is going. See, I'm in this funk because to have successful social interactions, I need higher sanity. I have a want to do these social interactions to get sanity, but I can't be successful and get that sanity because I have no sanity. Buy a piece of furniture. Fine, I'll go do that. I think the worst part of this playthrough so far today, I haven't oh, a secret. I haven't kissed anyone or intimidated anyone. And that's really upsetting me because that's meant to be my goal. Right, okay. Secrets of the government. The Roswell crash was actually a weather balloon. An alien weather balloon. Yeah, I know, my dad was on that. Part of me wants to buy the absolute stupidest, most pointless thing just because I can. But also I think I should probably buy something practical. Something like a skill object. Mr. Happy Moon Moon, Mr. Moon Moon, you so fun, bring big smile to everyone when you shine it, amaze me, very bright, make people crazy. It's sold. Oh, that's lovely. It satisfied the want. Learn a secret. I'm trying. Hopefully the garlic has bloomed. Is ready to harvest. You just harvested this. No, I didn't. Since when? Right, yeah. I don't think I've told Hazel about the pacemaker, right? What's the excuse for that? Oh, someone must have lost it. How do you lose a pacemaker? You forget to cherish it, I guess. But someone lost a device that was implanted in their chest cavity. It can't just fall out, can it? Sure, it doesn't mean there was a body buried there or anything. Well, there's something else too. You're right, I'm being silly. Sorry to bug you. Look, I've shown you 3 pieces of evidence. You know what, I'm not having it. I need to know. I need to get to the bottom of this. Evidence of what? That I've had 4 husbands? Everyone knows that. The things I found make it look like you caused their deaths. You better watch your mouth with those unfounded accusations. Look, you'll save everyone a lot of time if you just confess. You don't intimidate me, I ain't telling you nothing. So I have to intimidate you before you'll confess. Ah. You heard what I said. Well then, let's get to it. I'm not going to be very good at this because of who I am as a person, but also because my sanity is very low. So I don't think I'm going to be successful. No. Yeah, no, I'm not even close. Yeah. You call that intimidation? Whatever. I'll be back and you'll be sorry. Oh. I thought I disappeared into the void then. I don't know what to do with myself then. Oh, okay. Yes. I thought it was going to go into my inventory, the garlic, but apparently not. Apparently it goes into the ether. Just disappears. But I'm just going to tell him. Right. I finished planting the garlic. Looks like you're done. Here's your last payment. Oh, yes. Thank you. Oh, was that it? I think we're in the way of the phone and she wants to call someone. What, is our company not good enough for you? Alright, well, to get some sanity, I'm going to get a mechanical skill point because I want to do that. I thought you had a bookcase. Obviously you do not. Not sure whether to just like barge into someone else's house and use their bookcase or buy my own. No, you know, it's 4:30 in the morning on a Wednesday. I'm gonna have some decorum for once. And I have so much money that, you know, I can buy my own. This is when I realised that's not how you gain mechanical skills in this game. Oh yeah, you have to watch TV. Alright, so I bought a TV. Not just any TV. Check this out. This is a really cool TV. Wow. This isn't going up at all. Am I pressing the wrong button? Yeah, I did did that. The best part about Gadget TV causing a headache is that where I've placed the TV, it's really convenient actually, because it's right next to my medicine cabinet. So I can cure my headache that I got from watching TV. TVs, I guess. I put it in front of the toilet so that I could have a seat, but obviously I prefer standing. This isn't going up, I swear. Am I just doomed to never gain a mechanical skill point? Why isn't this going up? I was thinking at this rate I might just get, you know, like penalised for losing sanity again, just so it could bring it up. But if it's 500 simoleons, then I'd be left with 133, but I think my next effort I think I'm gonna sleep so that when I wake up I'll have completely new wants. Okay. She stood there the whole time. You want to do what now? You know, I'm so tempted to just lose my sanity and get penalised, and get institutionalised, just so that they can bring me back. Yeah, I'm just gonna, yeah, I'm gonna take the hit to my bank account. Because it gives you sanity, you know? I'm thinking of it like this. I'm going to be positive. You are giving 500 simoleons to get better. It's a win-win. It's fine. You know? It shouldn't be taboo. It's not a bad thing to get help. These neighbours who don't seem to own homes, they just seem to loiter around this cul-de-sac at all hours every day. I think they are relatively, I don't want to call them easy, but I think they are easy to impress. What is it about me that people don't like? They want so much from me, and then when I want something from them, crickets. Come, you were about to escape. I saw you. I think, no, I can do this. I can do this. I can't do this. I'm just gonna hang around, wait for 10 PM because I want to, I'm in the mood to hit things with shovels, I guess, which, yeah, accurate. I thought they preferred the term spiritually challenged. I want to jump off a cliff. I may be bad at this game, but I got money. I want to wash up. Does that count, just washing my hands? I'm just doing anything at this point to get some sanity so that I can go and successfully intimidate Hazel. Oh, yes. Thank you. The annoying thing is, though, because I'm tired, one of my needs, my urgencies, to use this game's lingo, one of my urgencies is that I'm tired, I need to sleep, and yeah, so my wants are gonna re-roll. Hopefully they will regenerate as good wants. Oh, I've changed. I think I've raided Hazel's underwear drawer now. Not sure where I got those from. You can't play the zombie spiritually challenged people game because it's 9:30 in the morning. They're sleeping. I think what's the one above? I haven't seen it in so long that I've forgotten. The one above the green for the sanity meter. It could be gold, right? It'll be gold. So I want to get to high green into goldish. Yeah, so I can intimidate Hazel. So I've just remembered I have to find the remains of Dennis, and I can't remember if confronting Hazel, like, I don't know if Hazel will tell me if I intimidate her or if I have to do it myself. Ugh. I can't be bothered. It's not my problem. Yeah, hi, I'm just gonna have a nosy around your garden, if that's alright. Just wanna... It says the pool, the crime scene. I can interact with this object. Could it be a clue? No, I know. Spoilers. You need a mechanical skill of 1. Well, I've been trying. It hasn't been letting me. Hello? I thought it crashed, but false alarm. Luckily, I did no progress. So because obviously my TV is not pro women in STEM, obviously, because it's not letting me it's not letting me gain a mechanical point. I don't know if the ambience is off, or because I put the TV in the bathroom, maybe the electricity, you know what I mean. If I try it on a normal one-headed TV, it will work. Oh, right, I see how it is. Cool. Right, I can finally open this. Ugh. I just put that in my pocket. Well, in Hazel's jeans. I'll pay for the dry cleaning. In the pool, there is a shredded swimsuit in Hazel's pool filter. That's suspicious. But wait, isn't Dennis the ghost? Isn't he floating around in his swimsuit? I can only assume he wears 2, you know. Extra insurance. I have to bury the swimsuit in Hazel's garden. Is what he would have wanted. I thought I would have to like go back and, I don't know, give it to him. But okay, I have to... You know, there's a police guy. What's his name? Duncan. The sheriff police guy. He's not doing a good job, actually. He's just loitering around. Well, this woman has killed... Well, allegedly. Right, we haven't confirmed it yet. I'm gonna confront her in a bit. But he's just loitering around while presumably there's been enough time for Hazel to not only meet a guy, but meet several guys, get engaged, marry them, have a wedding, and also kill them. Also, I'm stinky. Probably because I put some dead guy's swimsuit remains. Oh, can you get out? I was gonna go in there. Move! Get your own! This is my house now. Ew, why did it zoom in like that? That's weird. What are you doing? In my bathroom. This is how I relax, knowing I'm going to break up a marriage. I'm hoping I have enough sanity to successfully intimidate Hazel. I do want to make someone cry, and that is what I hope to do here. Please work. I've forgotten how to play this game. Ugh! I know there are like some not cheat options, but you can buy stuff at the store. But I think they're for like romance or friendship. I don't think you can buy something that will make someone not like you, right? That was a good push. Oh no! Can you just confess already? It's been so long since I last played this game, I'm completely rusty. That's my excuse anyway. I mean, I'm not good at this game anyway. I don't need a reason to not be good at this game. I'm just not. Ugh. Can't you just take pity on me? Oh yeah, Emily, hello. Yes, come here. Yes. Hello, ma'am. You look lovely today. Oh, thank you. These clothes are new. What's with the... Oh, we've done all this. I'm just gonna say hello. Look, I'm in a rush. Dennis's suit. The suit of Dennis is good and buried. Really? Oh, that's wonderful news. Did you hear that, Dennis? He listens to you? Dennis, you're free. Go into the light. Is he gone? He's gone. You didn't even check. So if I get spooked, you're cleaning up the puddle. The music room is all yours. Go check it out. What about the master bedroom? Well, I've still got another one in there. Come see me later and we'll talk about it. I want to talk about it right now. All right. It's just the ghost in the master bedroom is so depressed sometimes. I don't like talking to him. I can't imagine why a dead guy trapped in a bedroom would be depressed. Me neither. I mean, that bed is so comfy. Didn't I sell that bed? I think I sold that bed. In the PC version, don't ghosts get really angry if you get rid of their bed because they have this like bond, this attachment to objects that they use frequently. Why am I info dumping? But you know, they get angry if you sell their bed because that's an object they would use frequently, and they get happy and excited and they celebrate when they see you haven't sold their bed. Maybe that's the case. But I mean, if he was depressed before I sold the bed, then it's not my fault. Literally, it's not my fault. It's not my problem. Okay, we got some drama. We got some tea. Anyway, he's probably depressed because he misses his girlfriend. He used to date Annie Howell, the waitress at the Night Howl. The what Howl? No, the Night Howl. The saloon in Dead Tree. Where's Dead Tree? Haven't you been to Dead Tree yet? Just walk down the street. It's even easier to get to with a road map. Well, no one has asked me to go there yet, and I'm not going there for a day trip. If there's no need to, I can't be bothered. I am needed here, apparently. Okay, I'll check it out. So fill me in about this girlfriend. Yeah, I want the gossip. Annie and our friend here used to be so close. You could hardly find one without the other. That's sweet. Well, what happened? Well, he died. Well, our friend here was always short on money, so he signed up to be a test subject in Loki Beaker's experiments on the nervous system. Does this sound familiar yet? That sounds painful. You don't know the half of it. Loki kept his nervous subject. She said the thing. So miserable that one day one of those machines just shocked him to death. Because the aspiration. That happened because he was miserable? Yes, most of the really high-tech machines you see in Strangetown will only work right if you're in a good mood. Or if I'm in a bad mood when I use them. Then you die. Oh, I was just joking. Then you will probably die some horrid death and I am not cleaning up the mess. Okay, so what can I do to help this nervous subject guy? He used to wear a little charm around his neck that Annie gave him. When he disappeared, Annie thought he had run off with another woman. So all you need to do is find his... Why do I have to do it? Leave me alone. Dig up the charm and give it to Annie to prove that he died still in love with her. I don't care about where the grave is right now. I want to sort everyone's problems out here in Paradise Place, which it doesn't seem much like paradise. It's definitely a place, but paradise I think is a misnomer. Anyway, that conversation took so long that it's now in the middle of the night. And I want to play this game, and I need the sanity. I think I'm gonna become a beauty vlogger. I can't deal with this anymore. I think I'm gonna be a mukbanger. I can't deal with this anymore. Okay, well, I don't want a promotion, to be honest. I don't want it to get any harder than it already is. I'm such a baby. The thing with me is, I love playing games, especially of the Sims variety. Am I any good? No, not at all. I'm gonna just see if you're right. Yep, he is gone. And I have this empty room, and I don't know what to do with it. Just wondering, vomiting, but would that penalise you another way? I just can't. I don't want to lose more money. Okay. Yeah, it just drops a bit in hygiene, but I've had a really lovely bath, so, and I lose some hunger. Gain some hunger? I want to buy an art object. I don't have a lot of money though. But that room is empty, and I need all the sanity I can get right now. And if retail therapy is the way to do it, then right, yes, 25 simoleons. Does it look good? Not really. Well, it made me happy. Hopefully I should have some sanity. That's a new pair as well. Where'd I get those from? Okay, I'm in gold. I haven't seen gold sanity, aspiration, sanity. I haven't seen that in so long. Right, where is she? Right, you. I need to talk to you. Do I need to get a charisma skill point? Or something? If sanity isn't the problem, do I need to be a bit more charismatic with my intimidating? I need a bit more charm, I think. I'm not sure though. Okay, so I've got 2 charisma skill points and I'm bored now. Is there anything on the TV screen? I don't know if my laptop screen is just really dark or if there is literally nothing there. Maybe I'll see in editing. But it doesn't look like there's anything on the TV. I think I'm going insane. Right, so I've got 2 points of charisma now. If that doesn't impress her... I pressed the wrong button. I'm so close to having to Google what I need to do. That man just faded into existence. I'm only doing this as a test. Yeah, Duncan's really easy. Sorry. Be patient. Go round us. Literally, go round us. There's all that space. Actually, let me chat with you. It's skiing. It exists. Why is Hazel so difficult? How did she get married like 4 times if she's this difficult to talk to? I am actually gonna go to my good friend Mumbaloa to see if there is something I can buy that would, I don't know, butter her up, but negatively. I should buy that. You got a map. What do you think I am, Dora? You can get instant friendship and instant romance, but you can't get like something that would... How do I upset her? So while I'm here, I might just sell... I think she's interested in the coal. Yeah. Wait, is Bella gone? Has Bella finally... No, she's... No. Never mind. Okay, Sims Wiki. And I rely on that. I love the Sims Wiki. It says she's not an easy person to intimidate. So it's not me. I am not the problem. Thank you. But being in a good mood and having a good charisma level helps. Maybe I should get into a really good mood. I say as I go and get a charisma skill. I want to woohoo. Emily is really hard to impress and even chat to. And also I think that's unethical. There's a power balance problem there. So I'm not going to do that. The only person I can think of who would be a bit easier would be Duncan. I don't know if I want him to dunk in my can, if you know what I mean. Oh. No, the screen was just really dark. There is something going on. Still image, I think, but it's got something there. I can see it now, yeah. My laptop is screaming because it knows what I'm going to have to do. The things you do for success, I mean. Blech. You know, I do support this lifestyle. I just wish they weren't so, you know, in our face about it. Oh god, he is easy. Also, are we just gonna... Is this just gonna happen here? It's one thing to do it privately, but to do it with him in public? For a second I was like, this is a rubbish secret. Right, okay. I did all of that just to learn he had a crush on Mambo Loa, like everyone in the world has. What if I went to her and I sold her that? I don't think she'd want to take it. I think she don't care about people's lives. She cares about, you know, the occult and the real stuff that matters. Oh, that didn't count? Oh no, it counted. Oh, it counted. And immediately I'm like, I need a cold shower. Immediately I'm like, I need to get clean. Anyway, I'm in a really, really good mood because I'm now in platinum. And my charisma is high. If this doesn't work, after what I just had to do, I'd marry her myself just so I can be taken out of this world. Okay, that went up quite quickly. Come on. Come on, come on. Oh, did that get it? Or is that like a little gap at the beginning? Oh, there is a little gap. No, I didn't get enough. But I'm still in a really good mood, so I don't think I'm fast enough, annoyingly. Oh. I think I'm thinking too much. Yeah, I'm thinking too much. I'm getting too into my head. That's why. Yeah, I think you need to stay in green. And it will let you have another go. No, I think there's still a gap. Oh my god, it gets so close. Oh, come on. Come on. I don't know if... Is it being affected by any lagging? Because if you hear the plane taking off my laptop, there is a bit of a lag, a delay. Yeah, but Duncan was fine though. Yeah, but Duncan's really easy. No, get up. Disarm her. She's in a vulnerable position. Get her now. I'm not gonna look at the bar. I'm not going to look, I'm just going to focus. I'll never do anything bad ever again. I'll be the best person ever. Is there a gap? Oh my god! No! I'm making a really lovely meal. I love that the food is invisible in this game. It's kind of like my will to live. At this point. Can you get out the bath? Thank you. Is there a gap? Apparently, you need logic. You need a you need logic skills. Yes. Modify. Oh, that one's the most gothic, I think. See if this works. Should add that to my arm workout routine. Don't comment saying like you have a arm workout routine. Yes, I do actually. I think this has been over a week in game. I don't know how I can be bored. It's all been going on. Okay, well I've got a logic point. I'm not in platinum, but I'm in gold. It is 4:30 in the morning on a Sunday. Prime conditions, I would say, for a successful intimidation. Get up, it's intimidating time. Oh, some of the symbols are new though, aren't they? That's got to be a sign of something. Yeah, that was my bad. I was the problem that time. Yeah, I seem to have picked up some new techniques now that I have some logic. Burp so hard she teleported. What? No, this is rigged. This isn't fair. The gap is minuscule. Ref. Right, come on, there is no gap. That's a full bar. What? What if I just chat with you? Like, what is the issue? Oh, that's fine. Come on, we're buddies. Kill him with kindness, I say. Instead of being aggressive to get the answer out of her, let's be best friends. Right? And she'll just tell me all her secrets anyway. That bar looks the exact same as the intimidation bar. There is no gap, and yet this is successful, but intimidation isn't. No, this is rigged. Or it's a glitch or something, because no, I don't agree. It looks the exact same. Right, well, I've learnt her personal secret. Dabbles in home remedies involving arsenic, bitter almonds, and Google. It's poison. This game is for smart people. Not me. I am not qualified to play this game. But no, the bar looks the same. That's full. That is a full bar. No, I don't agree with this. You need 3 logic skill points, according to supercheats.com. 3! No, that bar was full regardless. There was no gap. No. I disagree. Your Honour, I disagree. If Super Cheat says so, I trust them with my life, so... Some random user in 2012 on supercheats.com says you need 3 logic skill points to intimidate Hazel. Then they're an expert, more of an expert than I am, so I'm trusting their good word. Please don't get bored. Oh, thank you. I don't care if I'm bored, actually. I'm not gonna die, right? I'm not gonna be carted off somewhere. I'm not going to lose simoleons for being bored, right? I need to do this. I've got 3 logic skill points now. If that doesn't do it, then... I misclicked. My finger slipped, and I'm not even joking, my finger slipped. I need to go to bed. I can't deal with this. Yeah, come on, that's gotta fill it. Yes! Hazel destroyed with facts and logic. Yes! Thank you! Serial monogamist. Well, good for her. Hazel Dente May. I can't go off a may. What is it? I don't deal in if, buts and maybes. I deal with absolutes. That's not evidence. That's not good enough. Especially for all that hard work and all the skills I just had to gain. And the days of stressing about this. And you give me a may. There's no more evidence than I already had. But she may have caused her husband... Oh, it's a play on serial killer. She's a serial monogamist killer. She may, innocent until proven guilty, she may have caused her husband's deaths so she could keep their money. Okay, well, God forbid a woman does anything. Stop it. Stay away from me. Do you really expect me to believe that all these mysterious deaths are a coincidence? I don't know. I black out sometimes. You black out. Like when my husband Elliot was repairing things in the house, everything went dark and the next thing I knew, he was dead. It just sounds like electrocution. I'm still not convinced, actually. What about the note in the fridge? I fell asleep one day, woke up a month later, and my husband Gordon had starved. Well, surely he could have fed himself, like, while she was in a coma. Like, that's not her fault. She's in a coma and he can't get something. He can obviously open the fridge to leave a note in there. He can't open the fridge and eat anything. They got a garden out there. He can make his own food. No, why does he need his wife to feed him, or he can't eat? I think Roland's calling the police, by the way. That's a long time to black out. Well, that's a medical emergency, I would say. My husband Barney was using the toaster oven and then all of a sudden he was a pile of ashes and a pacemaker. Gross. And then my husband Dennis went swimming, I fell asleep, and someone pulled the ladder out. Okay, that's the one that is a bit suspicious, you know? And Roland? What about Roland? You don't think Roland is gonna die, do you? Well, given your track record so far, but I love him. He can't die. That didn't seem to stop the rest of your husbands from dying. Stop it. Stop blaming me. I didn't do it. What if you did it while you were blacked out? Okay. Then it really wasn't me. Maybe it was someone else controlling me. I'm gonna empathise. You know what? Actually, that sounds familiar. You mean you felt that way too? Sometimes, like I'm being controlled by some outside force. Yes, exactly. You get it. Yeah, I think maybe I do. Are you gonna tell Roland about my husband's? I think we kind of owe it to him, don't we? But I can change this. I know I can. It won't happen again. Sorry, Hazel, we can't risk it. You know that. Then I'm gonna die old and alone. I'm sure you'll find a way to deal with it. You'll always have friends like me. Yup, it's what you deserve. I'm somewhere between the last two. I'm not quite, you'll always have friends like me. But I'm not quite, it's what you deserve. Because, you know, I'm sure you'll find a way to deal with it. You're right. You're so right. So we're telling Roland. Oh, I mean, he is right there. In the background. I think he can hear us. Could you tell him? I don't think I can face him right now. I think he's heard it all. Alright, I'll do it, because I have to do everything around here. You get some rest, and try not to kill me the moment I turn my back, okay? Oh, I love the banter between friends. I'll do my best. That's all I can ask. Wait, one more thing. Yes. After you talk to Roland, come back and I'll teach you how to garden. Okay, sounds fun. Right, I'm gonna ruin your life now, Roland. Hey, you're back. Wish I had more work for you to do. Well. Oh no, that's alright. Actually, I wanted to talk to you. Oh really? It's something good, I hope. Oh, Jesus. Oh, you wanted something good? Never mind that. Well, it's about Hazel. Yeah, isn't she great? Well, you know how even the best people sometimes have a bad side. Not my Hazel, she's perfect. Perfect might be too strong a word. I'm not entertaining the bottom ones. I'm trying to break it to him gently. Shush. Perfect might be too strong a word. There are no words too strong to describe my beautiful Hazel. When will this be me? You may need to be a bit more objective. I know what this is about. You know her husbands will die. What? What are you saying? Hazel just broke down and told me that her last 4 husbands died mysteriously. But why? How? She doesn't know, she says she blacks out whenever it happens. Apparently the more handsome they are, the more likely they are to die. Then I'm doomed. I love that would have been the program response to either one. She'll understand if you leave. She's ashamed about it. I forgot how to read. But she doesn't know how to make it stop. Yeah. But where will I go? What will I do? Frankly, Roland, I don't give a darn. Oh, language. It's really up to you, Roland. Follow your dreams. I will. Thank you so much for saving my life. It was nothing. I hope we meet again. Yeah, whatever. Bye. Oh no, he can't leave. You're stuck forever. Does he actually just leave? Damn. I think that's all I need to do here. Yeah. That was very stressful. Another marriage destroyed. I would call that a success. Right, well, I don't know which house we're going to go to next for the next episode. I'm guessing there's probably some sort of recommended order. I know one of them does lead into, like, it does necessitate going into Dead Tree. I'll probably go with the Beakers next, just because we've learned about Nervous now. And there are also the objectives regarding Jimmy Branco, the garbage man. Yeah, I'll do the Beakers next. I'll go bother them in the next episode. Not now. Right now, I need to calm down, I think. Too much excitement for one day. Yeah, I'm hoping the next episode won't take years because of life. It shouldn't. It really shouldn't. And I have a lot of fun recording these. I look forward to doing it on the days I get to do it. It's an absolute joy. So yeah, I'd like it to be sooner rather than later, basically. And it should be now. Life's a bit more stable now. Right, I have nothing. That's all. My phone's ringing. Bills. Hello, it's Emily. I just wanted to let you know that your brother's just... I love that they come in the middle of the night. I am going to leave it here now. Okay? Brings me great joy to finally say thank you so much for watching. Take care of yourselves. And be good. What do I say? Stay safe. Be good. And most of all, stressful simming. Okay, goodbye. Bye. Nice. Just get the evidence.